What up, guys? CP the Tool Addict. Woo! Yeah, that's right. We got the flyer number 9. Before we start this video, I just want to say thank you for all the people who were asking me when I was going to do this flyer and that they were looking forward to it. Because it literally makes my day. It really does. And I got to say, you know, for all you guys out there who are literally looking for, you know, that honest, real review of stuff, I appreciate you, letting me know that you really enjoy this stuff, because it's what makes it all worthwhile. But, we're going to get right into this, and despite what other people's opinions are, I'm going to give you the real deal look at stuff here. So let's look right here at the flyer number 9. That's right, August 9th to September 5th, and we will have flyer number 10 coming out right after this. So don't you worry, you just hang right on to your britches here. It's not even August 9th yet, but we'll have a deal going on here. I've been awful busy. You can see here we have some rechargeable lumen lights, 2,500 and 1,000 lumen lights. How long they last, I don't know. We've got a hammer bundle. Let's take a look at these things. The anti-vibe. Just look at that greatness. Let me get this thing squared up here. $139, 3-piece hammer set. 16-ounce anti-vibe ball peen. Here's where, when people say that you can buy the proto hammers, I want you guys to pay attention here. When you say you can buy the proto hammers, and the compo casts are actually not bad. These are made by Proto. These are not Trusty Cook hammers. These are actually Protos, and I think a couple guys said that they liked them. I do not like how they dress these down. Look at them. They sprayed them down with oil for the picture. Man, I'll tell you what. Trick photography is like Instagrammers and YouTubers. I'll tell you what. I'm like the Leon Lusk of ToolTube. If you guys don't know who Leon Lusk is, you should go check out his channel, because he'll definitely explain it, his sarcasm and whatnot. But we got a 4-pound anti-vibe sledgehammer, and then a 48-ounce deadbolt hammer. Just a nasty little package right here. I'm gonna get this hammer, and then I think the blacksmithing hammer I think I'm gonna get to finish out my set. But I like the anti-vibes; they're pretty awesome. $139, but like I was saying, if you're looking for the proto version of these, when you get a good deal on these is when they're on on this discount. When they're on sale here, you beat the proto price. And that's what makes them better than the Mac price. So, moving right along here. I wasn't too impressed with this flyer, by the way, guys. So, I'm not going to be surprised if you guys turn it off midway through and yeah. This is actually a pretty good deal, because you're getting high-performance air impact bundle. And if you just watch the Torque Test channel, you know that these things were no joke. And this is a killer deal. Get all this for just $9.99. This is the only deal that I've seen that's good. The problem is that this is, I don't need sockets, and I don't need that many impacts. I mean, they're really pushing hard here. $1,000 for this. This would be a deal that I would look for your buddy to split up, and say, hey man, you need some 3/8 drive sockets or some 1/2-inch drive sockets. You need a 3/8 impact. This would be a deal splitter, man. If you can find your buddy and he's like, yeah, I'll pay $500. You are getting $515 off in this deal. This is pretty much my pick for the best impact on the market, just for the simple fact is it has a light with it. These are rechargeable lights on them, and I've talked about these long time now. I've been doing these here Mac flyer reviews since I started doing, but pretty much since I started doing Mac tool videos on YouTube. Literally tons of people have started joining in, and I feel, and you know what I say, I am completely flat. You know what, when people copy you, it is complete, you just know you're completely flattered, or what's the saying, the lowest form of flattery is copycatting. That's what I always like to say. The lowest form of flattery is copycatting. And you'll see that, because it's relevant all over. But anyways, moving on. Enough of that stuff, CP. Watch your language. You know, like I said, I am the Leon Musk. Leon Musk. If you don't know who he is, check him out on YouTube. We got a drilling guide system. I'm not really too familiar with this system because exhaust manifold stud remover. I've never had good enough luck with most studs. If I can get them out, they usually get out. If they don't, I use a extractor. I mean, it's like this set right here. Somebody'd have to tell me. I mean, you guys in the South probably get a chance to use stuff like this, but me personally, not a chance. But we do have a drilling guide system, so you can center it up. I understand that. I've gotten so good at it now, I'm about halfway decent at drilling them by myself without having to do that. But you know what it is. It is what it is. I guess if you're a rookie, I understand. This bundle right here is kind of intriguing to me. I have these pliers. These are my favorite oil filter pliers, guys. I've never had any problem. I've taken off almost everything for 20 years with just these one pliers. I don't ever usually have to deal with something that big in my deal, and if I do, I just grab my big channel locks. But yeah, this is pretty much an awesome oil filter plier. Obviously, we have the new. This is Lyle rebranded. This is a Lyle rebranded set up to 36 mil. This is an updated set. Used to be a 5-piece set. Now it's bigger. I think this added in the 28, 29 or something like that, and then the 36. The Forma funnel, that thing's awesome. Flexible funnel. That's pretty much the cat's meow. Everybody should have one of those. If you don't, you should get one. This funnel set, not really a big fan of. And then a drain plug removal tool, you know, like sissies. It's a sissy removal tool is what I call it. Sissy plug removal tool. I know, I'm a hard ass. Mac's new sockets. We're gonna make fun of Mac on this. This is a joke. Yeah, look at this anti-slip. This is spherical impact. You mean spline drive? Like, what the French toast are you talking about here? Like, new. When are these new? Like, when did these become new? What? New where? New to what? New to Mac? Like, these aren't new. 5 different fasteners in one. It's called stuck. Right here, we'll just put it. Stuck on nut, stuck on nut, stuck on nut, barely works, and sometimes works, but rounds off the Torx. That's what I call this. This is called spline drive. Spline drive at its finest, whatever. The only ones and you know, you guys might say, well, CP, you use the Pro Tour or the Pro non-slip Macos. They're not a 12-point. They're not the same deal. The 6-point design of them, I don't mind, but look at these things. Like, that's not cool. Like, I'm out. That's a spline drive. So, yeah, Mac, good job for wasting your time on that. Here's the light. We're going to check this bad boy out. It's got a charger. It's got a USB, which they don't even show that in there, but the features, 500,000, 2,500 lumens. Where's the price? $199 for the big dog for 2,500 lumens. No, this doesn't say, I don't see any magnetic base here. Nope, no magnetic base. Oh, yeah, there it is. There's magnetic right there. Shut up, CP. Stop running your pie hole. Oh, the 2,500 lumens, $279. Shut the front door. I haven't even looked at this flyer, guys, so I apologize. I'm kind of seeing this firsthand and talking about it, but 1,000 lumens, $199. Yeah, those are kind of out of price. They're priced way out of the line. They better last long. But did it say how long they last? No, they don't even tell you. Oh yeah, they do. 2 hours. 2 hours runtime on 2,500 lumens. That I would like to see. 4 hours runtime on 1,000. And you know what? Somebody was talking the other day on my light video about washing out stuff. Too bright a light, and I completely agree. What light lumen is the right one for you? So let me know in that comment box if you have a designated lightness that you like. I am a 750 to 1,000 lumen guy. That's what I go by on the lights. Of course, Torque Test Channel gets me nervous because they're testing lights and it's like they're getting low lumen counts on them, you know. But anyways, that's why I love that channel. because they put all the bad YouTubers who, you know, make their claims. Anyways, we got a jack. Yeah, it's kind of pricey. I don't know. I'd like to see how low profile. It says, oh, it's got a 1.25 strokes. It's a low profile design, 3.5 ton. Greater access under vehicles. I'm sure it's not made in America. I know it's not. I have a Mack jack that I've had for years. It's a one pump to load, and I actually, it's awesome. Believe it or not, guys, I actually rebuild my own jacks, and I rebuild other people's jacks too. I'm not just a jack of one trade. So I actually know how to rebuild jacks. I had to learn because when I was on the tool truck, I couldn't find anybody to rebuild them, and sending them off was a pain in the ass. So, like everything else in my life, I learned how to do something to help out, and they're not that bad. So I've had my jack for 20 years. I bought brand new before I even was a Mack tool salesman, and I know everything about them. Shinfu is the manufacturer. There's not that many jack manufacturers in the United States, but I fix them myself, and I got a whole box of O-rings for doing it. So, anyways, sorry about that. We got the ET9200. I need to check out some stuff on this. This has the new features on it: enhanced battery, hot button function, OBD2, yeah, with voltage readout. The old one has a voltage readout on it too. I don't know how that's new. I actually had maybe it was the Bosch system. Oh, I think I did make a comment about that. Maybe I did I actually have a video that I did on this scan tool. Because, guys, at the end of the day, when you're watching these YouTubers who literally talk about buying sockets and wrenches and they show impacts and stuff, but they don't talk about these here. Because, honestly, at the end of the day, the biggest thing we're doing now is scan tool stuff. I mean, you can't touch a car 2010, even older. But, I mean, 2010, like, every car I touch is basically, I work on cars from 2015 to 2020. Or 2019, you know, all the time. And you can't touch them without a scan tool. You can't do nothing without them. Module, you know, reprogramming, all that stuff. Then people can say you're reprogramming. I'm not an Eric O. I'm not claiming to be the best of the best, but I know my stuff when it comes to this stuff. And everything's. The scan tools are so much more important than they ever have been. It's ridiculous. Of course, that's where we get into right to repair. But anyways, enough of that rant. I know, I'm ranting and showing this. Of course, you know, I have this toolbox and basically have this toolbox. I have these toolboxes. I've had them. I own them. I don't just make videos so people can watch them and talk about them. You know, these are toolboxes I own. That's pretty much the same color minus the black drawers. And I got to tell you, I have some thoughts about this, and I will talk about it in my upcoming tool video. This box is a great box. If I had to do it all over again, buying for a top box, you know, it's nice. It would be nice to have a top box. Put a side locker on. You can put two side lockers. You can actually put lockers on this box. You know, that's tech, and I can tell you the price of it and everything. The MSRP price for this box right here is around $7,500. The price of this one's $5,500, I believe, or $6,500. Side lockers are $14.90 or something like that. The side cabinet is right around, I think I want to say $700 for the side cabinet. I'm not 100% accurate here. And then also the top box is like $3,500 for this one right here. But Mack's color choices is some of the best in the business. This is the one thing I will say. Mack has the best color choices out of anybody. Matco does not even come close to the options that you are giving for this, because you have a matte finish, gloss finish. You get to pick your handles. You get to pick the color of your logos. You got your drawer pulls and the color of your box. And look at the colors they have. They're pretty distinct. That's the one thing about Mack is they have the best setup. This is the best in the industry for as far as your choices for customization of the box. So, anyways, enough about that. We got to get to moving on here, CP. Shut your pie hole. We got some Don't Hassle with CV boot clamps, $34.99. I don't know anybody that's putting boots on CV boot clamps anymore. Let me know if you are, because I got to know. Because, like, the CV joints are so much cheaper, it's not worth your time. By the time you figure up labor and changing out to a boot clamp, or to a boot, you're screwing your customer. Unless it's a rare situation where the CB in there, and I'm sure it happens where you might have to put in a boot. But I got to tell you, this is, I don't know, I haven't used this tool in years. Flare nut wrenches, expert. If you're in desperate need of a flare nut wrench, maybe. But these are experts, and they are not the stoutest, I'm sure. We got a pickle fork set, air hammer style. This is a stepped pickle fork. This is 100% rebranded from Lyle. $79.99. I'm pretty sure the Lyle one's $49.99. And I don't think they warranty the Lyle one. So, but just keep that in. That's a 4-in-1 shank, which is your average everyday Joe Blow. Then we got this, the axle poppers. These are actually really good. I'll be honest with you, I actually demoed these before they... I was part of a program that demoed these when they came out. I was part of the process of... I really like these axle poppers. They're handy as hell. They're really awesome. Steck makes those, and they're really great. And, of course, you have the axle nut sets. $254. So, yeah. Moving right along. This is a handy little meter, $159. Handy little meter. I don't know much about it. $159 doesn't seem like a terrible price, as long as it holds true RMS. And then the functionalities. It measures up to 49 volts DC. If you're in desperate need or a backup meter, guys, I gotta have backup meter. I gotta tell you about that. You know, like backup meters and whatnot now. I got to have 2 multimeters even now. That's how much electrical crap is. You know what I mean? Like, I go on this stuff for all day long about, you know, just electrical diagnosis of stuff and whatnot. Monitor status. MLL code reader, $74.99. This is a nice one because it's got a little bit bigger display. You know, cheap ones, anything around $50. These things are great. Why do my Instagram always got to keep going off? So, geez Louise. I'm going to have to figure out how to turn that off. That's annoying. Slightly annoying. I don't care if it pops up, you know. Anyways, $34.99 locking pair of jaw pliers. These are actually kind of handy. I saw a use for these one day. A guy said, yeah, I had a strip nut and couldn't get a socket in. I kind of slipped these in there, and he goes, they work like a champ. Worth the money, $34.99. So I was like, I'm going to give them a try then. You know, he said he'd lock that thing down in there, and he just gave it a little tap, and out she came. So I hate these picks. These are garbage picks. I don't like them. Get the picks with the fixed handles. These things come loose. I've tried Loctiting them and everything. I'll be honest with you, I gave him the bearded CB for him to have, and you have to talk to him. Maybe he said the same experience, but $34.99, you know. We got the shirts. Obviously, we have the best in the business when it comes to apparel. Oh, my. CP, you're going to need to get that. Serpa line. I didn't even know they had that. That will be happening. That will be happening. Need the ear flapper. We got a new Turbo Throttle t-shirt. Once again, like I always say, they are not discriminated towards the big fellas. They have big fella sizes. Not on this page. Oh, look at this. Get things rolling with the Maximizer. What? Come on. You don't have that in skinny guy sizes? You dirty suckers. I am not impressed. We have some sweatshirts over here. And they got 4 pages of apparel this time. They're a little bit out of line with that. You know, I love my tool guy. I wish that said I love my tool. Female built. Oh, these are all female ones. Aha! Oh, look at that. The yoga. Oh, God, the leggings. They call them leggings in here. Oh, my God. Stop teasing me. Quit it. Anyways, Diesel shirt. And then the last page we have is toys. You know, for the big kids and all of us. You know, buy them for your kids. Pretend like you're doing them. Hey, we got a dartboard. Ooh, the low life. I need to get up on that. Camo wireless earbuds, the cooler speaker. Those things are horrible. Do not buy this. Do not buy this thing. What a joke. And then, of course, we got the back page, as usual. That's boring as shit, and they waste a bunch of space. Anyways, guys, I put you through 20 minutes of agonizing Mac Tools goodness with a real honest person. And you know that I'm here to just have a lot of fun and do what you want me to do. So, anyways, like, comment, share, subscribe. As Leon Lusk would say, hip thrust that like button. Remember, ring that bell. Remember, keep your hands dirty and your money clean. Thanks for watching.